Good evening, Samurai Brothers world. We are coming to you with a playthrough video. We couldn't get our live setup the way we are right now, but we're going to do a quick little two-person playthrough, which I don't think we've done, at least we haven't done for a while. I know we haven't done it on YouTube yet, so we're going to just show you how we play two-player and what that kind of looks like. And so we will be, as always, checking comments for any questions that you have about gameplay strategy, different things like that. We appreciate all the feedback. If you have not yet, we would ask that you would like and comment and subscribe. Subscription is the number one thing. The number one thing that we would love you to do is just, we're looking to get to the 50 subscription mark, and we're going to do a giveaway once we have our 50 subscribers. I think we're at 8. So would you join us and become one of our subscribers? So we're going to go ahead and play. We've set up the basics, so you can see here we've got all the thing. Now, a reminder, if you want a faster setup, you can just pick any one of the elements: fire, wind, earth, water, light, void. You can pick any of those elements and just start with that. But we like picking our own pieces, and we're not in a super rush, so we want to show you kind of what that drafting mechanism would look like. One thing that's a little bit different, how we play with the 2-player versus the 4-player that we normally do, is we'll pick more guards and more heirlooms. We'll bring all the guards and heirlooms will come into play right from the beginning. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the draft. So it just adds a couple more rounds to the back and forth of the draft, but it is still a snake draft. So Zion's going to pick his first choice, but instead of just picking one of each, samurai, guard, sensei, and heirloom, so just picking one of each, we're going to be picking one samurai, one sensei, but 3 guards and 3 heirlooms. And that helps the game, I think, especially in 2-player, go a little bit faster. And it also just gets the action going right from the start, because you don't have to hold these materials back. One other way also, anytime you want to play a faster version of the game, we have the 2 decks. We have the red and the black action deck. Under a normal game, you just start with the red action deck, but if you need a faster game or you want to play a quicker game, just start with a black action deck. It does the same types of attacks and steals are in there, but it is more powerful. The damage that it does to your opponent is more powerful, and the defenses that it has for you are weaker, so it just helps the game to progress faster. So we're going to go ahead and start. We won't explain every last little thing that we're doing, but we'll just show you a little bit how the playthrough works, and specifically how to pick your opening pieces. So Zion, you can go ahead and pick first. Just say which one you're picking, and you can kind of hold it up to the camera.
Samurai.
Yeah, so what's his name? His name is Master Daichi. This is the Earth Samurai, and what does he do?
He plays 2 babies.
So he's a samurai, or sensei. He allows you to assign 2 babies from your hand to your dojo during your sensei phase. I haven't even gotten to look at my cards yet. Here we got them all set up, so I'll get them arranged really quickly here. So I am going to start actually with 2 heirlooms. I'm going to grab, so Zion had first pick, so I get second and third pick. I'm going to pick the Jade Monkey and the Looted Loot. Both allow me to play 2 ninja. Some come from my hand, other come from the dojo deck, but that's what I'm going to start with, 2 of my heirlooms. And now Zion will pick his second for round 2, and then his third one for round 3. So, all right, so the light guard, which is the golden eagle, and then you get your next pick.
Counter.
Yeah, and then what's your next pick?
Next pick.
The light samurai, Asahi. So that allows Zion to peek at the top 3 cards from the action deck. All right, and since he picked a guard, I'm actually going to pick 2 guards here before there's no good guards left for me. So I'm going to pick the Black Bear and the Tawny Owl, the 10 and the 8 guards. All right, Zion, now you make your next 2 picks.
I'm taking the mouse and the otter.
All right, the mouse and the otter guard, so he's going to pick his 2. That's the 6 and the 4. So there's 6 guards, but they have 6 different powers, so you have to kind of decide how much. Now there's one more guard left, the Fire Ant, but I don't need to pick him yet, but it actually doesn't matter. Actually it does. So I'm going to pick an heirloom here because Zion has not picked his heirlooms yet. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna rescue. I'm gonna take the teapot, allows me to rescue the top 2 ninja from the discard. Hey, hold on, I gotta set my second pick. Scooching ahead. Alright, and it doesn't really matter though, so I'm gonna pick the fire ant for my 3rd guard. Alright, you can pick 2.
I can't pick.
Well, go ahead, just pick 2. It doesn't matter. You're going to end up with all 3 of them, but just pick 2. And just hold them up. Alright, so we've got the dragon egg and Ursa's battle gear. And then I'm going to pick my last 2 pieces here. So, since you can peek at action cards, I'm going to, not yet, I'm going to be able to peek at ninja. And then I'm going to, let's see. I was thinking rescue 2 babies, but he does help with elemental steals. You are right. Well, I'll start with that. Maybe we'll change it up a little bit. So I'm going to take Master Arashi, the Wind Sensei, so I can rescue 2 babies from the discard.
Also known as the Sensei on the pole.
Yeah. All right. So with that, we have our starting boards. Now we're a little packed tightly here because of everything laid out. So that hopefully the camera can see kind of that. So we're going to take our score sheets, our basically our health trackers here. Yeah. We'll show you a cube in a second. And all the extra health trackers come off the board. So you'll see, this is going to clean up really good. All the extra samurai come off the board as well. So, because you're playing as a samurai, so you don't end up changing samurai throughout the game once you have yours picked. So we'll just put our 4 extra sensei, because they can be exchanged or rescued, up there, and we'll kind of center everything for you. And we're going to play our first couple turns here. First 2 rounds, all you can do is play ninja. You can't play any actions. So it's a chance to build up your dojo and try to get yourself as strong as you want to be showing your opponent. But we'll still kind of talk through the phases of the first round here just to get an idea. So the first is the Heirloom Phase. So you can use one of your heirlooms enhanced powers that belongs just to them. Or you can heal, but we're all at full strength. Speaking of full strength, we need to have that and that. So we are at full strength, so we wouldn't heal. Or, I'm going to turn that around too. You can also just guess the element of the top ninja of the dojo deck. So,
Fire.
you don't have any heirloom that you're going to use? I'm just going to guess fire. And it was wind, so that just goes right to the discard.
Like 2 babies.
All right, so Sensei Phase is next, and he can play 2 baby ninja from his hand to his dojo. We're going to keep moving stuff up here so there's more space. And then we're going to play 2 more ninja, which he did. Then he can peek at the top 3 action cards. We'll let you peek at the top 3 action cards too. I can't see what these are. This is number 1. So 1, 2,
1,
3.
2, and 2.
So you can't exchange, like you can't reorganize them or take any out of order, but he at least knows what's there before he makes his decision. All right, I'm going to start by playing the Jade Monkey, which allows me to play 2 ninja from my hand to my dojo. And so I'm going to play those 2 right here, a 4 and a 3. And then I also get to reload. Anytime you use an heirloom's enhanced power, you get to reload your hand back up to your 7 or 8, depending on which samurai you have. So, and I'm gonna go there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and then my Sensei Phase, I get to rescue 2 babies from the discard, but there are not so I can also just play a ninja. As long as I have a sensei, I can always play a ninja. And then I'm going to play 2 more, so I'm going to play a couple baby ninja. And then I get to peek at the top 3 ninja. And so I'll show you the 2 that I ended up keeping. And then I'm going to take 1 more. It's kind of interesting since we both have peek, we kind of know that whatever's left on the top is probably not super good because the other person left it. But that's just the way it goes with a 2-person. So you could always say, hey, we're going to not use those samurai, the peeking samurai in a 2-player game. It might be something that you would just make as a house rule. So, all right, then, are you going to guess or use an enhanced? All right, so he's going to use Ursa's Battle Gear. So that allows him to play 1 ninja. So he's going to play his best ninja, so it's a 3. And then he can discard up to his entire hand if he wants to. So anything he doesn't like. So he's discarding all these cards that he doesn't want. Looks like he's got a plan. All right, and then he reloads to a full hand. Now you can assign 2 babies from your hand to your dojo. There you go. And then you can play 2 more ninja. We've got another 3 and a 1. All right, I think he's got some plan. You get to peek at your top 3 action. Again, we'll show you.
I'll take the first one.
All right. All right.
Warfare.
I'm going to play my Looted Loot, which allows me to take the top 2 ninja from the dojo draw pile. And they just go straight to my dojo. So a 1 and a 3. There are 2 babies to rescue. There are not 2 babies to rescue, so I'm just going to play a ninja. And then play 2 more ninja. So I'm going to play 1 baby. And I'm going to play, I'll play 1 more baby. And I'm going to use my peeking. All right. So now we are on to round 3. So this is when attacking and stealing can begin. So we've had 2 rounds.
Water.
He's guessing water.
Fire.
It is fire, so that just goes to the discard. So he's gonna, for Sensei Phase, play 2 babies ninja.
It's exactly. I got.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. 3 sets of the same earth and fire. All right.
Okay.
So action 1. So during your action turn now, you can play
Loads.
2 actions. So his first action is going to be a load.
I got 6 out.
So he's got the fire load, which allows him to assign all fire ninja that are in his hand to his dojo.
And then I'm playing a 2.
And then that's it. So he's not playing, that's his 1 action, and for his second part, his second conquest phase part, he's just going to place a ninja for that. And so now you get to peek again. Let you peek with us. How many cards do you need?
I got 7 now.
Wow.
And some for my next load.
I'm drawing a lot. All right. So I could rescue with my teapot, but there's nothing really there. So I'm just going to guess earth, and it is an earth. So we're going to add that there. All right, what are we going to play? We're going to play an elite attack on Zion. So I have to pay 6 heart ninja or 2 elite ninja of the same element, but I don't have that, so I have to pay 6 heart. of ninja for my dojo, I'm just going to pay my 1 legendary 6, and it's going to do 12 damage to Zion. And he can absorb it up on top. His samurai can absorb it. That's 6, or that's 5 that you've done. So he took from 12 to 7. And are we going to be really aggressive counterattacking each other? Yeah, all right. Sounds good. Looks like we might have 8, 9, 10. Oh, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You need to do one more. There you go. All right. So now, oh yeah, hold on. We'll explain here. So he absorbed all the damage. He could also use temple defense cards from his hand if he had any. And he also could absorb damage, not just with his ninja, but with his guards, but he wants to save them to do some counter attacking. So he's gonna go ahead and do that. 2. So he's gonna counter attack me with 2, and I'm just gonna take that right up top on my samurai, and I'm gonna counter attack him with 1.
Counter attack with 3.
Oh, and then he's gonna counter me with 3. So I don't think I have anything that I can do up here. So I'm going to, I'm going to take this one up top as well. And then I'm going to counterattack with a 5, the bear. So just to show you, the bear can absorb 10 heart damage, but he can also counterattack. When he's activated, he can counterattack with half of his heart value. So in this case, half of the 10 is 5. So. And we can keep doing this counterattacking as long as we want to, as long as we have activated. All right, did you absorb that 5?
Yes, with bounce.
All right, are you counterattacking again?
No.
You're done. All right, you're keeping his eagle for later.
Eagle.
So as soon as someone doesn't want to counterattack, then that is over. So that was just my first action. It's all one action that goes on there. So in the next, I'm gonna do a baby attack 6. So in this case, I'm going to play 2 water babies, so 2 babies of the same element. It saves me 1 that I can play and does 6 damage. You could just go here too.
But
Oh, I see. He's got a plan. He's got a plan. All right. So are you counterattacking? If you're going to use that, you might as well counterattack, right?
Countering 6.
So he's going to counterattack with 6. So in this case, I'm going to take 2 of the 6 with that. So even though he's been deactivated, I can't counterattack with him, but he can still absorb the damage. So then I got to take 4 more. What am I going to do? I'm going to do... I want to do that. I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to do... Yeah. I'm going to take 3. And then 1 more up top on my samurai. And the question is, am I going to counterattack him, and why not? Because he can't counterattack again, so I'm going to counter with 4. Well, leave yourself some flex up top. You want to be able to absorb different things, so. All right, so he's going to take that all there. So you can see, just with those 2 attacks and all those counterattacks, we've wiped each other out really good. We have lots of baby ninja left, but most of all of our guards have been used or sent to exile at this point. So, all right, so I get to peek at the top 3. Nothing there that I particularly need. So, we're gonna go there. All right, so he's gonna use the dragon egg, which this heirloom allows him to reactivate all of his guards. So, in a game like this, when we're both kind of short on defense, it's nice to be able to bring some of your attackers or counter-attackers in this case back in. So, now, did you need to reload it? You're still, yeah, you're 7.
And then, in this case, I'm not using my win for my... And now for action 1.
So action 1, so now he's got the win load. Some of the load cards are some of my favorite artwork in the set. So he gets to assign all of his win ninja to the dojo.
I just have 1 more water baby.
Alright, so that's all you're doing.
2.
And then he gets to peek. Top 3 action. And you can take 0, 1, 2,
what
3.
the?
You don't want these two or no?
Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got the earth load in my hand.
Alright. You are set?
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to use my heirloom phase, and since I have 3 heirlooms, I can heal 3 hearts. So I'm going to heal from 6 up to 9. I can rescue 2 babies. Let's see if there's 2 babies to be rescued. There probably should be by now.
Yeah.
There's a water baby. Oh, it's actually all water babies, but that's okay. I can do that. I can take the two water babies.
These are some of my favorite babies.
You like these? Zion said these are some of his favorites. Little babies with a throwing star. All right, so what are we going to do? We are going to steal an heirloom from Zion. So there's a couple ways you can steal an heirloom. This is one of the ways, with a steel heirloom card paired with a baby, elite, and legendary ninja. So there's my baby, elite, and legendary ninja from my hand. So that's one way that I can steal an heirloom. And so I am going to steal the dragon egg. I got 2 guards that I'd like to do. So when I steal an heirloom, it comes over to me. It comes in activated form, and of course that's good because that means if I can keep it till my next turn, that I have the chance to use it. And also every time I steal an heirloom from someone else, I gain 1 heart to my samurai. Heirlooms give you life, and so that's one of their special powers. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to steal an heirloom the other way. So the other way you can steal an heirloom is an elemental steal. So 1 ninja of 4 different elements, or in this case, earth, wind, water, fire, because that's what we have. And then it allows me to actually steal anything, any temple card that I'm allowed to steal. So I could steal his eagle, but I'm not going to. So I am going to steal the windstone.
To rescue your 6.
So
I can get
and again, because I still steal an heirloom, I heal. So there's benefits. Now, of course, I'm very weak at the top, you know, because I spent a lot on trying to steal these heirlooms, but we will see what happens. I'm going to peek because I can. All right.
Okay.
Are you going to heal 1?
1.
All right.
Play.
Assign 2 babies.
A baby and a baby.
All right. And then
Okay.
action 1.
Action 1. Elemental stealing.
So he's going to do the elemental steal.
Dragon egg. Oh no, come back here, dragon egg.
All right. So he steals it right back, and he's going to heal 1. And you can notice, as we do this, of course, it certainly continues to weaken us back and forth. Are you doing it? Say what you're doing. Another one. So he's going to do another elemental steal, and he's going to heal 1 again, so you're up to 7. So those are his 2 actions. But again, you notice as we do this, then we weaken ourselves even as we're trying to strengthen. And the reason that this is important is if one of the ways that you can win is by gathering all 6 heirlooms. So, all right, now, how many cards do you need? Probably not.
2.
You need 2? Oh yeah, you play 2. No. 0,
2.
1, and 2. All right.
14, 10.
All right, and then do you need any more? Or not?
No.
All right. All right. So that is his turn. Now the top 2 are just babies. Now that may not be. That's going to probably work in this case. So I'm going to use. I could heal 1, but I'm going to go ahead and use this so I can rescue the top 2, which are 2 babies. And then during my sensei, I'm going to rescue 2 more, so I can basically just rescue an elemental steal, which is part of what I am going for here. So I'm going to go ahead and action 1. I am going to elemental steal, and I'm going to try to get that dragon egg back again. And I'm healing 1, so I still get my healing up to, so now I'm back to my full strength. And then, what are we going to do? I'm going to do a baby sneak attack. So baby sneak attack, the benefit to that is sneak attacks cannot be counterattacked by your opponent. So since he was able to activate his guards, this is a way that I can get around those guards. So it's not a huge attack. It just does 3 damage, but I'm going to do a baby sneak attack. All right. So you have 3 damage to absorb. So how are you going to absorb that? Well, show it. You got to show it. Show it to the camera. Right there. Not me. All right. So he's playing the Puppy Parade. So this is a Temple Defense card he can play out of his hand. It absorbs 2 of the 3. And then he can just take 1 more damage there. So that is my second action. I'm going to peek at the top 3 ninja. All right. And I am done. All right, are you going to heal 2 or rescue a ninja? Or guess? Is there a 6 in here?
Yes.
There is. Do you want to rescue it?
Yeah. 6 heart.
Where is he? There it is.
6 heart
So
is better than 2 heart.
So he's using the Weatherstone. He can rescue any 1 ninja from the discard. So he's going to rescue this one. So that goes straight to his dojo. All right. And then are you going to assign 2 babies for your Sensei Phase?
Yep.
The other thing you can also always do on your Sensei Phase is you can exchange your guard with a different one in exile. Now, you can't use that, or not your guard, your Sensei. You can, during your Sensei Phase, you can exchange your Sensei with one in exile. You can't use that Sensei's power on that turn. Oh, you say what you're doing.
I'm elemental.
Elemental Steel of the Dragon Egg. So you can see we're going back and forth, and you heal your 1.
No.
All right. And next play.
This is like the well. In this case, I'm doing a huge attack.
All right. So what is it?
Elite attack.
Elite attack. So he's gonna pay 6 heart to do 12 damage to
We did the same
me.
as exact attack with the same exact legendary.
So he's going to do 12 damage to me. So now I got to decide. I've been trying to rescue this dragon egg to reactivate my guards, but I haven't been able to do it and hold it. So I'm going to give up, and I'm just going to send my bear. He's going to absorb 10 of the damage. And then I'm going to take 2 more up top here.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to do it this way. I'm gonna absorb with 8 and take 4 up top. So keep 1 big guard in my hands. Okay, all right. And I cannot counterattack him, so.
Ooh, 1 and 2, 6, 7. Ooh.
So I would definitely recommend, if you're just playing 2-player, you definitely may want to consider getting rid of the 2 Peak Samurai, which are the Light and the Void Samurai, for playing 2-player. Just because I think it does, without knowing exactly what's there. Obviously, if he could have taken 3 and he only took 2, I feel like I'm always kind of getting whatever is not good from here, and he's getting whatever's not good from here because we're both seeing it. So it definitely would be something to consider doing, just as your house rules or whatever. In a 4-player, 5-player, 3-player, whatever version you're playing beyond that, doesn't seem to be as big of a deal because everybody needs cards all the time. But definitely something to consider when you're playing. Are you done? All right, so I took the 4 damage in part because I just wanted to be able to heal 3, use all my heirlooms to their fullest extent. Then what am I gonna do here? So I can rescue 2 babies. Yeah, I'll go ahead and rescue 2 babies. What are they gonna be? Need to find a fire. And let's do a water.
The elemental. Steal this.
No, I'm not going to do that. All right, and then what am I going to do? I'm going to just play for my action phase or my conquest phase. I'm just going to play 2 more ninja this round.
Oh.
just to set myself up for some plays that I like better.
For a legendary old game.
Right. So that's because if there's legendaries that I see, then I just grab them. Just like I haven't grabbed the temple defense all game.
Because I've grabbed
right. So that's why,
them.
and that's why I'm saying you may want to get rid of those peak, because I think in a 2-player game it does kind of slow it down a little bit, because your odds of getting something really good is pretty low, because other players getting to peak at half the deck before. So, but it's okay. That's part of why we show you these things too, so you can kind of learn and go from there. All right. What did you do for your heirloom phase?
Heirloom phase, I healed 3.
You healed 3. Okay.
And then I played 3.
All right. Action 1.
Action attack.
Okay.
2.
So an action attack can be used with. You don't have a legendary in your hand, so you can't use it. So, but you can use any action card and just attack with that, and it just does 2 damage to your opponent. So I cannot counter that. So, but it's not a discard, but it's a way to create some function with that. Oh, stealing a guard. So he's playing a steal guard card, and he has to pay half the guard's heart. In this case, 5 to steal the 10. So he pays 5 to steal the black bear. All right. How many cards?
4.
So you need 0, 1, 2. All right. See. But at least I know you don't know what's here, so that might be worth grabbing. All right, so I am going to heal back up to full strength. Pick 2 babies.
Any player protector can't stop me because I have the cloak.
And then, so that's. All right, so I've got what I need there. I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to go ahead and do the elemental steal again. I'm going to steal Ursa's battle gear this time, just to change it up, because there's no point for me stealing the dragon egg right now either. And then what am I going to do for my next one?
Your plan failed.
No, it didn't fail. I'm going to go ahead and play Legendary Ninja. Alright, and then I get to peek at the top 3.
Did you heal for your heirloom?
I did heal, yes. Alright, and I am done. So let's straighten you out here just a little bit. Alright, so Zion's healing, you're back up to full strength. Okay, are you going to assign 2 babies, or play a ninja, or swap senseis? Gonna swap? Which one are you going for?
Newt.
Alright. So, he doesn't get to play any ninja during his turn, but he's just using his Sensei Phase to switch Sensei to set him up for what he wants. Next. Alright. So he's going to do a 6 attack, a baby attack 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to take that all up top.
Leaving me up strong.
Alright.
Look how strong
Yep.
I am.
And yeah, I don't know what's in your hand. Alright, and go ahead and play your second action.
I got 5.
Alright.
You got
Peek at the top 3, so you can take 0, 1, or 2.
6, 7, 8.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play Ursa's Battle Gear. Allows me to play 1 ninja, which I'm going to do here. Then I can discard any number of cards that I want. And then I can reload to a full hand.
Best you'll get in there is a temple defense. Because nothing's worth against my cloak.
4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So, I'm going to rescue 2 babies. We're going to rescue a wind. No, not a wind. What am I going to rescue? I guess I'm going to rescue a wind and a fire. Alright. And so the first thing I'm going to do I'm going to try to win the game right here. You don't think I can win the game? I think I can win the game right here. So first thing I'm going to try to do is an elemental steel. Earth, wind, water, fire. And I'm going to steal the Weatherstone and heal 1. And then I have a steel heirloom card. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to steal the last heirloom. And then I've stolen all 6 heirlooms. I heal 1, but that is the winner of the game. Now, that being said, Zion has... I did pull 1 temple defense, and I did pull...
That wouldn't be work at all.
I know. That's why I went for it, is because I knew you didn't have this, so I knew I was going to get to steal. But why don't you show them some of the cool cards you had in your hand that you weren't able to use. Hold it up, like right up there, yeah. So this is the biggest temple defense. So once I kind of had a feeling that he had some good temple defenses, I knew I wasn't going to win by attacking, so then I made the adjustment to try to really win by stealing there. So, and when I drew that card, the Protector of Heirlooms, I knew he wasn't going to be able to stop me because there's only 1 of these in the deck. Well, there's only 1 in the red deck, so I knew that he wasn't going to be able to stop me, so I decided to go for it there. So anyway, that is Samurai Brothers 2-player, and again, anytime we do this and we're talking, explaining everything, it takes a lot longer. Usually a 2-player game, I figure, takes about 20 minutes. If you got 2 players who basically know what they're doing once you've played it, maybe a half an hour or so for the first time. You could probably, like I said, shorten it up a little bit if you didn't draft at the beginning and everybody just picked their elements. But definitely I recommend with 2-player, draft 3 guards and 3 heirlooms in the beginning. Here, you can just leave those down for right now. When I'm ready to do the camera, but just wait 1 second. But yeah, that's what the game is, so we'd love to hear any questions. Again, if, as you're watching this, if you haven't yet, would you please hit that subscribe button? We're trying to get to our 50 subscribers, so that way we can do live stream on mobile devices, which is just so much easier for the way and technology that we currently have. So it'd be super helpful if you would just do that, and any comments you leave, we will do our best to get back to every comment you make. But we're just thankful that you tuned in, and hopefully you're learning a little bit more about the game as we go. All right. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.